Hello and welcome. After popular demand, all three of you, we are back. We are podcasting. We are video casting. This is 427 Motorsports. This is the WagonCast. I'm Tomo. This is Connor.
It's getting used to.
And if you're new here, we have never practiced a single podcast now, right? As you can tell by the fact that we just kind of wing that.
I haven't seen him since the last podcast, which was what? When were we, like, May time?
I had no beard last time we saw me. It's been a long, cold summer. But anyway, we'll roll the intro and we'll get stuck in. Quite a lot has happened. Well,
Since I last saw you, back before we had moved house.
Oh my god. Well, first of all, we're in a new place. We're in a new studio. We actually have somewhere to video. So we are now podcasting on video.
Which is weird.
It's a bit weird.
Like, even though we do videos all the time, this is...
Yeah, because
strange.
The whole thing about the podcast is before it was kind of to its detriment. It was just me and you sitting in the living room,
slumped on the sofa, like.
slumped on the sofa, cup of tea, cup of coffee. We usually got a Chinese beforehand. Didn't give a fuck.
Food done. Well, like, just...
I just sat there like two Boris Bales, like,
just chatting whatever came into our heads, which...
was probably not the best thing to do. So we are a few months older. We are a few months wiser.
Speak for yourself.
Or if you're just not
I had the same age I was last time.
So, well, I suppose some people might be new to the channel. Some people are still listening to this in the car, by the way. So we have to kind of...
It can't be anything too visual.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Can't have too many in jokes that aren't like visual.
No.
But, well, why don't we start off with looking at what's around us for the people who aren't here, who are listening into their cars. Probably just Jack Fletcher and Matt McCallum, let's be real, are the only two people who
Probably, yeah.
will be excited for this to be back.
Yep.
So we are in the attic of our new house.
Yep. Because we've got a bit of space up here now.
Yes.
Sure, look at it. Haven't we painted the walls for you?
Can't move the camera, but be very glad you can only see a limited range of the room because we've painted some of the room.
I'll audio describe it. We're in a white room.
You're in a white room.
You're in a white room.
It's dark.
Table.
The walls are padded. You don't know how you got here. But here you are.
So we have a space to do this now, which we weren't. Well, it's not that we weren't regular last time. You know, we were doing it every week.
We were very consistent because it was easy.
Yeah, but then we got kicked out of our house and it wasn't easy anymore.
That's just life, pal.
That's life.
Sometimes you get kicked out of the house and it's just not easy anymore.
Yeah.
I've actually never been kicked out of the house. Ever. Never have I ever been kicked out of the house.
Even that time that we were kicked out of the house.
We sounded like Father Dougal there.
Even that time we were kicked out of the house, Dad.
Well, we are in Father Dougal's hometown. We'll not say where, because... Yeah, he's from this place that we are. Gotta keep guessing, you see.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, he's from here.
I didn't realise he was from here.
Yeah, Ardal O'Hanlon is from here.
Jesus.
Where was I going with that?
I don't know, you've just took a quick Google search will lead anyone straight to it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah, we're in a new place. What we were getting, you were on to something there, and I forgot.
Thingy's also from here.
Who?
Charlene McKenna.
Who's that?
She
sounds like somebody who could just live down the road. To be fair,
she literally does. Yeah, you know the McKenna's pub down the road.
Aye,
her family owns that. But she's like she's a big actress. Like she's big. You take my word for that.
I've heard of her. Just there now. But no, so we got into a routine, as we were saying, where we come in each week and just lay up like Boris Bales, and we were good and consistent at it.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Never have I ever been kicked out of the house.
No, never.
There was a few times I had a couple of rows with just my dad, actually, over cars in the yard, probably. Or something like that. We've all been there, and there's like 5 cars in a yard made for 6, and 5 of them are yours, and it was not your yard. Like we've all been there. But
unfortunately, yeah, we have.
No, I've actually never been kicked out of the house.
No, I haven't either, really.
Really?
I can remember, no. There.
Even though you probably would have deserved it loads of times.
Yeah, would have deserved it probably every day.
You just look at your mom or your dad the wrong way. Get out the fuck.
Don't come back.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, we are here now in new place.
We have
So
space now.
yeah, we painted the walls white. This will also be. We were talking before about we were going to put models onto our YouTube channel.
Yes, so if you're interested in scale model cars as well as big model cars and whatever else we talk about, which
Not
is a lot.
die-casts.
Not diecast. So
Such
well,
as-
you can build diecast, but then it's not as fun.
What?
You can build diecasts, but it's not as fun.
Oh,
you ever
right,
get
okay.
those like diecast kits? You just like screw them
No,
together.
I thought you just said you can build die-casts, but you're not my son.
Maybe not my
I was
son.
like, all right.
Not my son.
Uh,
Yeah, we'll do plastic scale modeling on the channel now, and that will be done here as well.
yes.
You
So-
will enjoy it.
It is very much work in progress, this place. We just wanted to get back into doing this. And because we started, somehow, for some reason, we started getting kind of popular on YouTube. So we thought, right, well, let's,
Don't know anything about that. Don't know why.
yeah, fuck knows. But we thought, you know what, let's bring it back and see what happens. So we'll describe a wee bit of what's around us because, well, you could be new here. In fact, there's a strong chance you are new here. Let's be real. If you're watching this, you're probably absolutely new here.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this in the car, you'll not have a clue what's around us. So I'll describe it for you briefly. So we've got a big Lebowski rug.
We do, yeah. There's piss in the fibre.
I don't think he actually says that.
I don't think he does at all, no.
No. And we've got like some kind of big ass like Knights of the Round Table, Knights of the Oval Table,
Yes.
Knights of
it's
the
not quite
Daytona
right.
500.
Yeah, it's a good oval. We should have put little NASCARs on it, actually. And
So we electric track, just have them race
Yeah.
around. And then over there is Jack Nicholson. And then here, so I've got kind of, we were going to do like sections of each other's things we're into, but I have more crap than he does. And again, we haven't had much chance to really.
I know this will develop over time, I'm sure.
Yeah, feel free to send us in shit. Absolutely, feel free to send us in some shit. Case in point, this here thing I have framed next to me here, this was hand drawn. You can't see it, can you?
I've seen it loads of times, yeah.
Yeah. Well, how have you seen it loads of times? It was in my bedroom.
I've been in your bedroom loads of times.
Anyway,
Anyway.
that's a conversation I need to have. So this was hand drawn by my friend Dustin in New York.
Ah,
He
yes.
does comics
Does
and
comics,
things.
yeah.
I've been a fan of his for when I was way too young to be reading his comics because they're kind of like political.
Fair. I don't know about that.
Yeah, but whenever you're like 9 or 10 years old, laughing at like, it's probably what's wrong with it. But he hand drew that and signed it and sent it all the way over from New York. So that's there. This Subaru Legacy. This was my favorite car in Gran Turismo 2. And this exact one here, this is really fucking detailed, like the wheels turning on.
There's Class V diecast that. I've also seen that a lot of times.
Yeah,
In your
it's
room.
the fuck I'm thinking about. It's for those who can't see, it's a gold Subaru Legacy B4 RSK, the 1988 soda shape one. And
I wonder you didn't like see sense and buy one of them instead of the Impreza.
they're twin turbo
Yeah.
and really hard to find.
Yeah.
And I would only have one in that exact specific color, mustard mica.
They'd have the estate.
I'd also have the estate. I didn't take the estate up. I have the estate. I was about to get into the story of how I have that.
For me.
So my dad was a teacher in high school, and he would always do the like school shows, and they'd have your like fucking everybody gets together and does like Grease or some shit.
Yep.
Did you not go to school? No,
Oh, I just go.
could fool me. So dad would always get involved in doing the lighting of the school shows, doing the stage lighting and all, and that meant whatever child of his he had in the school at the time was then dragged in to help with doing the lighting.
Right.
So one year I helped them, and they asked me what I wanted in return for doing it, and I asked for 2 auto art Subaru Legacies in mustard mica. One was that one, and one was a gold estate as well.
Jesus, you know what you wanted as well.
It was very
You were
nice.
very specific about it.
Yeah, I was
It
on.
wasn't just like, oh, let's go to the model shop and see what I can pick out. You fucking knew.
I knew what I wanted. I went on eBay. I was like, I want that and I want that. They were
dear.
cheap.
Oh, they're cheap.
On that scale, they were cheap because nobody fucking wants them. Probably. I mean, like, who the fuck wants a gold Legacy before RSK? Over here, we have a Mueller Volkswagen camper van. We got that when we were in... Oh, I'm going to get so judged for not remembering where we got that. It was either Austria or part of the Europe road trip. I
Yeah.
think it was in Austria because I've had it a while now. Got it in a shopping centre. The shopping thing was called Mueller.
Nice.
And then we've got Wayne and Garth
From Wales.
from Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Garth's World.
Garth's World. Yeah, we pop figures. I normally don't care for the pop figures. What do you think of pop figures? Like my mate Matt, or Mark, Matt's his dad. My mate Mark religiously collects them.
Does he?
All like fucking, I mean, like he paints a car and then all the profit from that is spent on the
Funko Pops.
Yeah.
The people do collect them though. I've heard a lot of people like collect them like instead of like buying stocks and things.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I've never actually bought one. I never have. Never really had the inkling, you know.
Which is weird because you're as big a nerd as I am.
Yeah, and I know I'm sure there is like figures of like stuff that I
Robin of Sherwood, fucking pop Funko Pops.
imagine.
Christ.
Imagine. No, I don't think there is.
No.
It's too obscure. Too obscure even for them. But they do some obscure stuff.
Yeah, but it's like obscure, but like still nerdy. Like, what, like mainstream nerd?
No, I remember seeing some. It's gonna be a shit anecdote because I can't remember what it was. But some obscure thing that I was into, they made a figure of that, and I was like, can't believe they make a figure of that. You know,
That's your anecdote.
That's what it is. I don't think anecdotes are my forte.
I don't think they are your forte. Fuck me.
But you like Wayne's World, and then there's Wayne's World.
Yeah, Ma got me that for my birthday one year.
Nice.
Or was it Christmas? I'm good at remembering that I got them. I'm not good at remembering where.
The proof is the fact that you still have them. It's easy remembered.
Aye, that's it. And then there's an original 1989 Game Boy over there. I bought that when they were still sort of cheap.
They're a game man now.
Sorry, what was that? Game Man.
A game man.
Game Man. Okay.
Another game man.
So
Game fella.
Game Fella. There's like those Chinese knockoffs that are like get to the bookshop. Game Fella. Fuck's sake. Did you ever get one of them?
No.
No.
No, I never had a Game Boy.
You never really Game Boy like of any type.
No.
You're not big into handhelds, full stop though.
No, I'm really not. I actually have very little time for handheld.
I have no time for that.
Genuinely, I don't know what it is. Like, I just don't. No. Nintendo, not my thing.
You do know there's other handhelds. Other handhelds are available. I'm gonna have to put Kemper someday.
There's a Wii, the Nintendo Wii here. Remember, was I telling you, like, we got the Wii one year, and I was like, why'd you buy that?
You had like what? 10 years of it?
11.
Interrogating your mom.
The year the year the Wii came out, I was like, don't buy that. Don't buy that. Everyone had fun with it. Like,
You sound like such a moody bastard of a child.
no.
Did you just sit in the corner real angstily whenever everybody else was having a good time playing the Wii?
I wanted the latest Call of Duty, probably. When was it the same sort of? It was like 2008.
2006, the Wii came out.
Oh, it was
the
a bit
latest Call of
earlier.
Duty would have been Call of Duty 3.
3, yeah, which I did have. So,
Do you want one game or do you want an entire games console?
I got them both.
It's
It's not me, obviously. Like, there's 5 kids.
just random kids off the street.
5 kids off the street playing.
There were 5 kids in the orphanage. It was a tough time.
So yeah, no, I've never really been into handhelds. I don't think much of it.
Right? I love handhelds.
I know
I have like every handheld under the sun.
every single one.
Yeah, not just like the different types. I
you
actually
every-
have all of them.
Every single.
There's about 4 million Game Boys in the attic there. But I got that whenever I got my first car, because when I got my first car in 1989 Golf, I just did a Wikipedia search of things that happened in 1989, and the Game Boy was one of them. So I paid 15 quid for that on eBay,
That's not bad.
and you can go to CEX now and pay like 70 quid for one.
Yeah, they are dear then.
That's good stonks.
Yeah, that's the better investment than the GTI, probably pound for pound. I would say that as a joke to begin with, but I would probably if you took the cost of a GTI.
Well, my GTI was, now we're not good at maths and you're going to be very bored. My GTI was £580 when I bought it, and it is now worth probably, mint condition, is probably worth about 12 to 13 grand.
How was it meant when you bought it?
The Game Boy isn't. So,
Yeah,
like for like comparison, it's probably not too far off.
yeah.
Game Boy needs a lot less work doing. The Game Boy just needs 2 batteries put in and then it's fixed.
The Golf.
Fair.
Shut up.
But yeah, no, I bought that to sit in the Golf. And then underneath the 3 of them is the PS1 Classic, which we talked about in our
We did. It's very
second
small.
most recent video.
I like the PlayStation 1.
Do you?
Or I did when I was this big.
For audio listeners, that's not very big. Why do you like the PS1? Because like you don't seem
Just
to
had
be
one?
retro gaming.
Just had one at the time. I wouldn't bother with my whole it now, like, you know.
What about the rest of you?
Nah. Debatable, but definitely not my whole.
Surprised.
Yeah, we'd call McRae 2 on base one.
The one with the again.
Aye, the one
we
with the
talked
really-
about that.
The one with the excellent graphic design on the front. That's
Now you're making me out to be a dick.
Colin McRae Rally 2.0 by Codemasters.
It's weird they called it 2.0.
Yeah, but that tied in with the like ultra modern fucking game design or cover design, didn't it?
Internet 2.0.
It was 2.0, yeah, it was 2.0, it wasn't 2, it was 2.0. As if they were going to patch it.
I actually got called like a Rally 2.1 to fix a whole other things. On this side, we have we have a Vault Boy in the middle there that my girlfriend got me whenever I graduated, which is why he's the one.
That's
with
why
the hat.
He's got the mortarboard on, yeah.
The what?
Mortarboard.
What's the motorboard?
Mortarboard. That's what you call the graduation cap.
Right, okay. I had mine for about 2 minutes and then was like, right, bye.
Just for a photograph. Because he's all showering up it.
We all chipped in and there. None of us could afford to have it for more than 2 minutes. No, I just didn't do very much for my graduation. We went there, got one photo outside the place,
Aye.
and then went to KFC on the way home.
Were you wearing that?
I still did. Everybody else was looking for it, trying to get their photos taken.
Yeah.
Did you do much for your graduation? Because you went to England.
Yeah, I did.
You
And
were the
I-
trader and left us all and
Yep.
forgot who your friends were for a few years.
Yep. Went over to England. I wish I had got the professional photos taken because there was like a photo.
And they charged you like a mortgage.
Charge you all the money for it, and I was like, no, I don't need that. I don't need that.
So
So
my man knows what it looks like. I don't need
I
that.
said, no, I don't need that at all. And I also wish that I had got a photo because I took the 190 over for the graduation, and I was cutting about during the day wearing the gown and the cap and all. I wish I'd got a photo taken with the 190, especially now that it's gone. You know, I'd have had that to look back on.
Yes.
So that's my one big regret of that day.
Just of that day.
But the rest of it was okay.
What's your
Like,
one
I
big regret, full stop? Well, we're not getting into that. I don't know what it is. I don't need to know right now. That's not podcast episode 1 material.
What do you regret?
That's further in.
No, yeah, it was all right. Graduated that day, so
All right, okay.
wish I'd taken a photo.
I got a photo at the front of the house when we got home with the certificate. Still wearing the suit
Yeah,
with the golf.
yeah.
Who is still with us. Unlucky.
Oh no, I remember. That was not my one big regret that day. I got this like
Well, here we go. You're about to hear it here first.
I don't know. I might have actually said this in the podcast before, but I got unbelievably fucking drunk on gin. We went down to I went to the University of Exeter in Falmouth. There's only one club in Falmouth. Anybody who's been there will know.
The spearmint right now.
No. Club International, Club I. No, we like
Club I.
Club I.
Aye.
Pre-drank load of gin, like way too much gin. Like didn't really even make it to the club. Like was thrown up in the street. Got into the club somehow.
This is not the first story you told on the podcast of you getting too drunk to be in somewhere.
It's probably as simple. Got really drunk. Got into
No, the
the club.
last one was at a wedding.
Oh yeah, no, that was okay. And it was a different time. Got in like immediately, just went to the toilet to be sick, and then like all I remember was the bouncer being like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Do you want to go?
Yeah, I was like, "Have you had enough?" And I was like, "Yeah."
You want to go home?
Went out into the street, sat on the step across from the club, and just like threw up for a bit, and then went to sleep.
On the step?
No. I made
You
it
didn't
home.
make that very clear. to be fair.
I sat out on the step while everybody no, like actually people were looking after me, to be fair, like fair play to them. But did just throw up a lot and then went to sleep. Went home and went to sleep.
I don't think I've ever actually seen you get drunk enough to be sick.
I think you have, yeah.
I've probably seen you get drunk enough.
You just don't remember because you were also drunk enough.
Yeah, I was so drunk.
Yeah. No, you definitely have.
Well, fair enough. Back on to
Back on to what we're talking about.
for those who can't see. So we've got 4 diecast models here. On the far right, we've got the Mercedes 190e, which I got in Austria. I know that much. Definitely with that. The Renault Laguna, icon. We love the Laguna. Well, you just put up with me loving the Laguna. To say you love the Laguna is probably a stretch.
Yeah,
You're there while the loving of the Laguna happens.
it does happen a lot.
Christ. It's a BTCC Laguna, the yellow and blue livery.
It just says menu on the window. Is that the driver's name?
Yes, his name was Alan Menu.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was.
What's so funny with that?
He's like, I've never heard that surname. Was he French?
I don't know. Well, his name had an I in it. Like,
He's Alain, like Alain Prost, but Alain Menu. He's Alain Menu.
Anyway, that's there. That is the single most expensive model car I've ever bought in my entire life, and I've still not actually told anybody how much I actually paid for that.
I don't even want to know.
There's a one-off. Well, not a one-off, like a limited run resin. So it's not even die-cast. It's what's
No, like us, no, it doesn't roll at all. It's pure stanced.
Oh, fuck yeah, it doesn't roll. No. Just gonna force it. Behind that, we got an RT10 Dodge Viper. I don't know how long I've had that for, like many years. And then over here is your one thing on the table.
My
I
one
asked
thing
him
that I
to bring
brought.
things, and he brought one thing.
We asked me the last minute, to be fair, so like
But all of
did a
this was at the last minute.
yeah, but I did a good job. Like I brought the not quite Miami Vice.
It's too
Corvette.
it's too real. It was too to be a Miami Vice car.
Yeah.
So those who like are just joining us for the first time, this is basically what we do. We ramble, we talk shit. Usually we ask people 4 questions, but because this is
First time.
kind
They
of
don't know what's going on.
yeah, they don't know this is actually happening yet. I've only actually told that outside of immediate like circle, I've only told one actual 427 viewer that we're doing this, and that is Matt. So and he probably won't even watch this. He'll probably still listen in the car anyway.
Yeah.
So I never heard anything more from him about. Basically, what happened was my father sold my good friend Matt a car, Mercedes, and then a trampoline hit it and smashed a load of the glass, and haven't heard anything back since. Hopefully, you got it sorted.
Yeah, at least.
Shout out to Matt. Hopefully, you got. Hopefully, you're getting there anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is us back to podcasting. So what have we been up to then since we last podcasted? So we haven't done this since
It must have been May time, was it? Or May, June?
May, June. It'd be about May, I think. It was a wee while just before we got the news.
Yeah.
So what has happened since then? And like we've only glossed over it in other videos because we've been a bit busy fixing a fucking car. But
True.
this is where me and Connor just kind of talk shit. You don't the premise really is that you don't have to be into cars
Yeah.
to like our podcast, the WagonCast, I'll just call it from now on,
The cast.
because we usually don't actually talk about cars at all. We usually talk about films or music or fuck, I don't want to talk about music.
Go for it.
But I'm gonna have to. Well, okay.
Why not?
Well, I thought we were going to continue on with the conversation we were just having.
I'm just going to talk about what we did.
All right,
Is this what we did? What did we do?
No, I was just going to talk about a music thing that happened this week.
Yeah.
So, as you know, the best band in the world of all time, ever, like since music began.
Talking Heads.
No, you don't even think that.
I don't even think that.
So,
What would I actually answer that? I don't even know.
now I don't know. Right, who do you think's the greatest band ever? Because who I actually think it is and who I want it to be are 2 different bands.
Greatest band.
Yeah.
See, if you looked at it analytically, like the most number of like hits and stuff for the most albums that did really well. My favorite band. I don't even fucking know.
You didn't even answer that first part. You just
I don't
pitched
know.
the
Like, I don't
question.
know
There
who
we
had
go.
the most hits. Even like when I think of like big hitters, like when I think of like solo artists, like fucking Michael Jackson and all, because they're the big names. But for bands,
Dead Air is a crime, Connor.
Dead Air is a crime. It's okay because there's vision to fill it.
But not favorite, although realistically I get the feeling more people will watch than this possibly. Well, do you want me to go then?
I know what you're gonna fucking say. It's not that interesting. Queens is Stone Age.
No, that's how I'd like it to be. But
Alright,
I
well.
think it's the greatest band of all time that actually.
Okay, that's interesting. What is it?
10cc. I think song
like
for
them a lot.
song, variety, like variation. That's the same word, but slightly different.
Variety and
that in
variation.
itself is a variation of the word variety. I think in terms of like variety and like different genres and musical ability, I think 10cc is definitely like totally up there. I actually had this very same conversation when I was in Edinburgh there visiting 10's relatives.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I was very, 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 very drunk at the time.
Do you remember the outcome though?
I just said that I think 10cc is the best band ever been, and then I just got judged. I like 10cc the best. All right, go you to bed. You had enough.
I don't know if I think 10cc is the best, because they've got like 2 or 3 really good albums in the early 70s, but then like I really wanted to remember I came home one day and I was like, this Goddamn Cream album was really, really good.
Did you listen again?
And then you went and listened to it and you were like, I didn't really like that as much, and then I listened to it and I was like, yeah, you're right. That's like,
Did I ruin that for you?
yeah, but I'm kind of glad you did, because it's actually not that great. I like a couple of songs off it, and then a couple of songs on it are just literally the same song but with different words, which is lazy.
I mean, what is this, Oasis?
Best band of all time.
This is where people asking us questions would usually pad this out, but
Well, I would, but I genuinely don't want to give you a decent answer to this, but can I just say whatever comes in my head?
I guess we'll come back to it. This
I'm not going to think about that at all.
you've got out of that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's go back to fucking, we've rambled a bit too much there. Let's go back to what has happened since we were last podcasting.
What has happened?
So, well, we lost the house.
Yeah, we did that. We've covered that bit. What else?
What else?
It's been a while, but it's not been that long, really.
It's been a while, it's not been that long, but also so much has happened in such a short space of time, it's actually hard to narrow it down. Like, we had absolutely no prep for this, no script, no nothing, so like, we just kind of go as it goes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, the most interesting thing we did probably was go to the Mercedes event.
Yeah, that's the big one that's sticking in my mind.
That was a lot of fun. So in October, start of October, wasn't it?
Yeah,
start of October.
1st of October.
Literally the first. Well, there you go. Start of October, me and Connor and our good friend Ryan went over to England to video a Mercedes-Benz club event.
Yeah.
And
The 60th anniversary of the Grocer and the Pagoda, and the 40th anniversary of the 190. I know, because I just finished making the video for it, and
how long
taken
has
a
it
while.
taken you? How long? Now, here's the thing. I recorded a video interviewing Chris Durant, Jeremy Clarkson's personal chauffeur. I had that video up within 2 days and was getting back.
yeah,
How long is it? And that was October. How long has it taken you to
we'll know. The end of November. 2 months.
mid-November? Mid to end of
The 20th. That's 2 months.
2 months to do a video. Now, that'll be people say, well, sure, you bastards are so inconsistent that it doesn't really, that means nothing.
Yeah, true. But they'd be right.
They'd be right. No, it was real good crack. Yeah. We got very drunk in Staines, which is where Ali is from.
Staines. Yeah, we when I
Wicked.
a nice quiet civilized pint in Staines the night before. It's a miracle we actually made it to that thing. Why? With our quiet pint the night before.
Oh, well, I didn't really get
With
drunk.
our sensible pint.
You did. I didn't really get drunk, actually, in hindsight. Well, the Wetherspoons. I thought I thought I'd have more to say. Fuck, I love cheap drink. We don't have very many. And now, like, I don't really know anything about Wetherspoons, so apparently they're bad.
Yeah, Wetherspoons, in terms of pubs, like if you're into pubs, Wetherspoons is... Everybody goes there, but nobody really would think very highly of it, you know? It's sort of a bit rough. Well, no, it's not that it's rough, it's that it's just shit. Like, it's a chain. It's a chain pub. Nothing chain is ever any good.
That's bollocks.
I'll die on that fucking hill.
McDonald's,
I'll die on that fucking hill.
KFC,
I love fine dining experiences, like
Domino's,
real fine
Starbucks.
Apache pizza.
Go away, fuck. No, Patsy's shite.
And I was not.
It is shite. No. They're loaded, like, chip things.
Unreal.
They're unreal. But that's all they have.
No,
the pizza's just not as good.
Triple decker box of chips.
That thing that you always get and then leave the box and then around for like 2 weeks afterwards.
Just to remind myself that I was able to afford a triple decker box.
That's how you knew you were living big, when you got the triple decker box. Like, I would rather have a single decker of Domino's than a triple decker of Apache. Terrible. See, you're not actually telling me why it's better in any way.
It just is better.
You can't just back up your argument with, oh, it just is.
Just better. Like, it's just a better pizza. I like it. It's better pizza than Domino's. You get more for your money.
You barely do.
You do. You do. The box is, you get 3.
Just because the box is but the box!
The box costs what?
Like 30p?
No. Costs the same as like 2 pizzas, but you get 2 pizzas in it and then you get a load of extra stuff.
Yeah, but
Unreal.
if them 2 pizzas don't fill you up enough,
They're class. They fill you up just as much.
then why bother having all the other stuff?
Because it's nice. A bit of variety, like, you know. A bit of variety.
I don't know. I love food, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel the obsession behind it.
What, food?
Yeah.
No, I'm not like, you know, I'm not like a fanatic.
We're sitting there talking about all already, you know.
Just like Apache, like, you know. But to get back onto the point, the Wetherspoons are shit because
Okay, I've actually forgot about that.
Wetherspoons are shit because they're just like grotty fucking Brexit pubs, like.
Proper Brexit geezer.
Dying in life of true Brexit geezer. That's what I mean. We were sitting in that Wetherspoons and Steins, and like literally a whole table of true Brexit geezers were sitting behind us. I don't know if you noticed, but they were all wearing like the fucking gammon shirts with the gammon skin. Gammon. Full time with gammon, drinking the pint.
Right? There was a nice sticky toffee pudding though.
Oh my goodness.
So
I love sticky toffee pudding.
I'm
gonna do a full podcast about sticky toffee pudding or STP.
STP. What if you get like a really long one? Is it like an STLP?
Sticky toffee log pudding.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, every bit of food in Wetherspoons is microwaved except for the pizzas.
Well, yeah. But I don't
We mean,
mind that.
well, yeah. If I go to
Cheap.
a pub and I want food, yeah, it's cheap. It's
Like-
for me.
I don't like going to the pub. I despise going to the pub. I do not get the obsession with, oh, let's go out to the pub, have a few pints.
I love the pub.
Yeah, but like, why?
Just
Why not be at home where you could actually fucking hear the person you're trying to have a conversation with?
Oh, it's half the fun in the pub is like you run into a fella you haven't seen in ages and then he's chatting away to you, and you have to see if you can decipher what he's told you about himself. And you have to try and figure out whether you should like laugh and nod or be like, oh fuck, I'm sorry.
How's the wife? Still dead,
No, I like it. You just chat shit to people in the pub, like, you know.
But I'd rather do that at home.
Yeah, but there's no other people at home.
There is when I drink.
You in the imaginary. fucking-
Me and the others, you know. Me and Jack.
you know, the others. Up at the Overwatch Hotel.
At the what?
You serious?
I didn't hear what you said.
Up at the Overwatch Hotel.
All right, okay. I thought you said the Golden Arch Hotel was like a fucking McDonald's hotel. I've actually never seen the Shining.
At least you know.
I had an idea.
You pieced it together.
I worked that one out. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like the pub. Message us and tell us if you like the pub.
oh fuck yeah, we're gonna have like comments and things like. What do you think their like response is gonna be to this?
I like the pub.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, you think the YouTube audience is gonna like the idea of me and you sitting here chatting shit?
I think probably the same people who did like it will like it. It'll take a while to get into the
People
swing
like
of
it. Let's make some more
Let's
of it.
make some more of it. It'll take a while to get in the swing of it, probably. Like, it does.
Well, fair enough.
Like, this one's probably a bit slow.
This probably is a bit slow, but to be fair, we usually have like.
Usually we have topics and things we're going to discuss, but we're just getting back into it now, so.
Yeah, this week was literally right. Let's fucking break the back of it. Let's get stuck in.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, 2 things I wanted to talk about.
Right.
It's only taken us. I don't actually know how
I
long.
don't know how long, usually we've got.
Oh yeah, we usually have the Mac for the timer, but we don't have that nice. We actually have
I don't know when we
idea.
started, so this podcast is going to last literally forever.
Or 20 minutes.
Or 20 minutes. I know it's long.
I got some great news today.
Yeah.
And by I got great news, I mean somebody else got great news, but to me that's great news.
Right.
And by today, I mean he could have actually found out quite some time ago. Do you know Josh Homme had cancer?
Nope.
He had cancer last year, and he said today he got the all clear.
Nice.
He got surgery and got it all removed. So the greatest man on earth has had the worst thing on earth removed. I don't know. Why is that funny?
I don't know. I was just thinking of all the things you could like stipulate were the worst things to have removed. Like
Josh Homme has had fates and congenital removed.
that is good because you're going to see him on
Wednesday. Yeah, so thank fuck for that. Wouldn't be much use to if he wasn't well.
True.
Be a bit sad.
Well,
there was an interview that was released today. So do you remember at Glastonbury?
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either. When you were on the planet, so you heard about Glastonbury, like
I know
you heard Elton John had his last performance.
I know of Glastonbury. Yeah, go on.
Well, John Lennon had his last performance at Glastonbury this year.
John Lennon gets shot fucking 40 years ago.
What?
Wake up. You said John Lennon had his last performance at Glastonbury.
I said Elton John.
Yeah, and then you said John Lennon.
Definitely not. That's bollocks. Because this is on YouTube, people
Everybody just click back a few seconds and...
I definitely didn't say that.
Anyway.
Well, Elton John had his last performance. You can't fucking say it with a straight face now. He was also assassinated.
He was like a candle in the wind. John Lennon was assassinated. Uncle Joe will show it.
That's our new recurring character.
Ceremony.
Anyway, Elton John had his last performance on Glastonbury.
Right, yeah.
On the last night. And Queens of Stone Age were playing at the same time.
Stove it up him, yeah.
Yeah, this is better. No, they were on the other stage. And before they went on, Elton John went up to Josh and said, "Have fun to playing to all three people out there."
Fuck.
Savage.
That is savage.
Apparently he said it lovingly, according to Josh, but like, what a thing to say.
It's not really something you can say lovingly. There's an air of meanness about that, no matter how
Well, they
you
did
deliver it.
perform together, like on one of their Fairweather Friends, Greatest Stone Age song. Elton John,
Yeah.
sang on it. Like,
It's a bit full of himself coming from Elton John. Like, obviously, yeah, he's going to draw the crowds for his last thing, but like, you don't have to say it. You don't just fucking rub it in.
still Elton John, like. I didn't actually watch any of it.
No, me neither. I haven't.
I watched the Queens of Stone Age set 3 times.
Was it that good?
Yeah, I just made other people watch it.
Fair enough.
Oh well.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch any of it. No, that feels like that was in June.
It was June.
We're talking about that now. Jesus Christ. That happened, and then there was something else. Yes, we wanted to talk about something. So something interesting happened to us today.
Did it?
Remember I said we should talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah, but I can't remember what. Go on ahead.
The whole words. The whole removing as a collaborator thing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's an interesting topic that might actually have some like substance to it to talk about.
Yeah.
So we, as you know, are very easygoing, I suppose.
That's a polite way of putting it.
Yeah, it's a very polite way of putting it. As far as our YouTube channel goes, we are in the words of 10cc, we're so laid back, we're laid out. Nobody's ever heard that song. I've seen it written down. Actually, I don't know it either, but
It's not one of their best.
I've seen it written down.
I've seen it on a track list.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we had a company called Dinner Troll get in touch with us a while back there, and they just started their Facebook account or their Instagram account, at the time, to the point where they followed me fairly early on, and I was like,
Yeah, I thought it was sick.
is this real? Like, I messaged them like, are you the real Dinner Troll? Yes, it's me, Dinner Troll.
Send me £500 in iTunes gift cards. Bill Tamber is here with me. Hello, this is Bill Tamber.
Bill Tamper.
That's the fucking other like Rust converted stuff. Should have said Lanagard. I don't think this.
Lanagard is what we do. Anyway, I thought you said like Bill Tamber, is it like Jeffrey Tamber's brother or something?
I don't know.
Jeffrey Tamber? Do you know Jeffrey?
No.
He's the
No.
He's George Senior on Arrested Development. Anyway,
I can do that to the camera now. Before I was just doing it.
Yeah, before people just had to guess that you were shrugging and looking away. Anyway, yeah, they got in touch with us and they were talking about collaborating, and we kept kind of putting it off because we were like, we don't actually have a reason to do it yet. We do have a lot of integrity, and integrity comes into this a bit later on. But so we finally worked out something where we could do a collaboration, and it was going to be the Mark II Golf fan. You've seen us talking about it in the polo video, and you actually probably didn't because not many people watched that video.
The early days.
Literally a day. Can't be more early days than next day. But anyway, they got in touch with us and wanted to do a collaboration on the van. And we were like, yeah, sure, no bother. So they sent us a load of stuff. Like, we didn't ask for it. Like, it makes it sound like I didn't ask for this. They were so kind and so nice and sent it to us.
Cool.
But they came to us. So when somebody comes to you, you kind of think that, like, it makes it sound really fucking condescending, but you think they like looked at your who you are as a brand, kind of.
Yeah.
And so we did our own video on it. It's on our reels on Instagram and on TikTok, so you can go and check that out. That's our free plug there. If you haven't checked out our other socials, go and do that.
I'll do that.
And if you're on the YouTubes, then go and look at our Spotify as well. Check that out. But anyway, I just did a burp.
That's a crime. Cheap on the podcast.
I know, it's disgusting. Where was I going? Yeah, so they sent us stuff over. We recorded a video and it's up. And we did it in our own style because people think you're selling out if you're promoting a product, but you aren't necessarily if you're honest about it. Like, we are... Like, I think that's why Landegard hasn't shared anything that we posted, because we were like, this is a bit expensive. It's good stuff, but it's a bit expensive.
Yeah.
And we haven't said anything since. Could be the swearing, but that's where we're going. Yeah. So they then accepted to be a collaborator on it. Now, if you're not sure what that means, if you add somebody as a collaborator on Instagram, then it gets added to their followers.
It looks as if they've posted it.
Yes, with your name attached.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a way for people to fucking hug each other.
Yeah.
Basically.
Say it like it is.
It's like LinkedIn. It's just all fucking... shameless self-promotion.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which apparently I now do. But so we did that, and if you've seen it, you've seen that we are ourselves. We swear, we have the crack, we make innuendos, we reference to music that's completely irrelevant to what we're talking about. It's just what we do.
Yep.
And clearly it's what you guys like, because it's why you're here. Now, they accepted to be a collaborator, which meant it went to their followers, and then tonight... That was yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
Tonight, then, they removed being a collaborator from it. And you get a notification saying, oh, they've removed their... Basically, their friendship has been...
Friendship ended.
Basically. So, I sent them a message, as you would, like, what did I do?
Is it me?
It's what? So, and they said we had a complaint about the swearing. The funny part was that they actually specified which part it was, and it was the reference to a butt plug. It said somebody complained about that, so they had to take it down. But they were apologetic and were all like, look, we had no problem with the video. We thought it was great.
Yeah.
But I then said, which I think was fair, because, I mean... In fact, it was probably unfair that I just responded and didn't consult you first, because it's a group thing. It's 50-50 and all that. But I did say to them, look, I'm sorry that's happened, but, you know, we are who we are. We're not going to, especially this early on, I didn't say that, but, like, nobody's handing us a big, crazy, lucrative deal here. Like, we got two products.
Yeah.
We're going to say what we think, like, regardless. Like, we had no opinion, actually, because we haven't used it yet. No. And we didn't say, oh, this is a great product, because we haven't used it. We wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
But it just made me think, and it made you think as well, about kind of like business ethics.
Yeah.
So we think we know our whole thing is that we're not like other YouTubers. We don't give a fuck, basically, is what we mean by that. We just say what we think and we do what we want. And maybe that's not always the best policy, but you were saying, oh, I think we need to maybe watch because of...
Well, I was just thinking,
Yeah,
I hadn't thought about it before.
I've done a lot of talking here.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it before, but I know I was saying to you, Johnny Smith had to change his YouTube name. It used to be Johnny Car Perfect, like, you know, that was him. That was his identity. But he found he couldn't get sponsored by anybody. Nobody would work with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he changed it over that. But I hadn't really made the connection before. I hadn't really thought, yeah, we're a bit sweary, like, that would be a problem. No, yeah, I can see why it would be, and I can see why it wouldn't.
I like in a professional business sense.
Yeah.
But we are the professional business. Like, I mean,
No.
we're two Irish fellas in a garage in the fucking countryside. People relate to us.
It is a strange one, though, because we're not actually, like, the opinions expressed by us are not, obviously not of whatever company that we're...
Yeah, the opinions expressed by us are very much our own because nobody else would want them.
That's what I mean, like, but then, like, I don't know, where do you draw the line there? Like, where does a company draw the line to be like, oh, I'm not working with them because they said... But suppose they do. People do that, though. You hear that?
Because they liken their product to an incontinence pad for your car. But, like...
But people do, like, dump celebrities when they... Not celebrities, obviously, but people dump them when they, like, get in trouble in the news for making a bad joke or something, like, you know. It does happen.
I get that, but usually it's at somebody's expense.
Yeah.
Like, these bad jokes or these, like, whatever.
Offended butt plugs everywhere.
I know. I've offended butt plug users. Oh, no. I'm quivering. Not as much as them, but I'm quivering. But, you know, it's like usually that happens because they've said something that's, like, offended a particular group of people or upset somebody because that thing or that such and such affects them. But us saying the word fuck and shit and stuff,
yeah,
like,
but then again,
watch an episode of South Park, it's no different.
True, but did they have...
That's not a great comparison.
No, it's not a great comparison anyway, but did they have was the issue with that, or was it just with the other thing? Was it just swearing in general?
Yeah, they said it was the swearing. She said it was probably the butt plug thing that, like...
Yeah, fair enough.
But like, fair enough, but like nobody takes offense to.
No.
Like on our side of things is fine. Yes, I get them as being the big business. It makes sense. But
Well, I think for them the issue is that it looks like I said, as they're a collaborator, it looks like they posted it.
yes,
So it looks as if they have posted this thing being like, oh, this looks like butt plug.
I get that. I understand that, and I'm willing to deal with that. It might make things a little bit harder, but much like a butt plug. But my point is more that, like, the likes of, you're saying, like Johnny Smith, he had to change his name to get sponsorships, but his
stuff is
sponsorship is putting somebody's logo or name at the start of the video, so it's kind of like they've made it. Whereas for us, it's more of a, we use these people's products, they're good, go and get them, but it's our stuff, it's our opinion, we like it.
Yeah.
Now, you'll get people paying for you using their products, but it doesn't mean that it's seen as their video. I understand the Dinner Troll thing, because that means, yeah, I didn't think of it like that. It's like a, yeah, we think this looks like a butt plug too.
Yeah. That's what you have to assume, I suppose.
Yeah, in that instance,
Yeah.
yes. But what I'm wondering is, like, I'm kind of pitching it to you, the viewer / listener. Do you think it's what makes us different? Like, what do you think makes us different from the other YouTubers? Because, like, you're not going to go and see fucking Hubnut or, I don't even watching Harry's Garage. He's not going to start saying, well, I paid Mr. Fuckhead here to fix my dishwasher, and then I claimed I did all the work because I'm a cunt. Like, he's not going to do that. Like, the opinions are expressed are just mine, apparently.
I like Harry Metcalf.
But you know what I mean? It's Harry Metcalf.
That's his name.
What's the fella who does the Haggerty ones now? He's also called somebody Metcalf.
That's also Harry Metcalf. Like, he's the same fella.
No, it's a younger fella.
What?
He's a young fella with a similar name as well.
Henry Catchpole.
That one all sounds the same.
You like him?
Yeah, I like him.
How did you confuse him with Harry Metcalf?
Because the names sound the fucking same. I don't know. It's all like posh English names.
Okay, Timo.
Timo Mackinnon.
Yeah. What do you call the fella that does rally driving? No, not you.
Tamo Mackinnon. I used to get called that by like 2 Tumblr people. But after a fucking autocorrect, actually. But you know what I mean? Like, what do you think kind of sets us apart? Like, we did actually ask this one time before. We pointed out that one person in the entire history of our channel mentioned the swearing.
Yeah.
Only one person. And the moment I pointed out that somebody said that, I had like 10, 15 people message said, "Oh, don't get rid of that, it's the best part." But that's a small, like, market. Like, to me, and I know it's like I'm not sitting here defending swearing.
Yeah.
But we are, like, people like our, like, brutal honesty of this is what it's like in the garage. Like, if you've never held the torch for your dad before, you can't relate. You don't know what it's like. It's a sweary, angry environment. It's just the way of it.
It is.
And everybody tries to put glitter on top of it and make it act like it's this glamorous production, and it's fucking not.
No, I'm trying to think of anybody else who actually does it, and I don't think there is.
No, because everybody's trying so hard to be pristine. We're great. Please give us lots of money. Whereas I would rather.
Well, even YouTube, to be fair, like if you swear too much, YouTube will demonetize you.
That's the thing. We don't
We've
swear enough.
never actually triggered that.
Yeah, we don't even swear enough for YouTube to be angry about it.
Yeah.
Which is mad. Because like YouTube, naturally most people won't know this, but when you're uploading something, when you're monetized, it will, at first they'll check it and tell you how like inappropriate or sweary you are.
Yeah.
And then after a while it trusts you to do it. But it's always put us on like the low scale.
Yeah,
God fucking knows what you have to be to get into the higher scale of things. Like, I don't even want to know.
I don't know. I imagine somebody has to complain about it or something.
Possibly. Don't you fucking dare.
Something like that has to happen.
But you know, like if YouTube themselves think, oh, they barely swear at all.
If YouTube.
Here we go. First one back. We got Arnie back. All we need now is Nick Cage, and we've got the gang back together.
It's not going to be the same on camera because you're just going to know it's me. As if they didn't know.
But what if he was there? People
We'll
on
have to do it
Spotify
like-
will be like, "What?"
Do it like this.
I'll put my hand behind you like that. But no, like, what do you can't think of anybody else who does, who actually gives the harsh reality of
Nobody that's big. Nobody that's successful.
he sees. Is there something in that though?
Yeah, maybe that's what I mean. Like, have they been stifled by the fact that they are? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Be interested to see what people think about that.
Yeah, genuinely, let us know what you think. I mean, like, I would be worried being too commercialized, but also you have to think of the repercussions of it's not just me or you, it's people around us who fucking have to deal with the aftermath, and that's not cool. But
True.
swearing that doesn't actually, like, hurt people.
Yeah,
We're not, you said, we're not, well, our own podcast swear, but we're above that now. But we're not, I don't think we're not offensive.
No.
Except to Linda McCartney, apparently. You dick.
You tried to take that out of the video. We're putting it in now. What did I say? Call her homeless.
They call her dead.
Oh, she's dead. That's a fact. She did die. And she also didn't contribute musically to...
She did. She sang Cook of the House, which is the only song in that entire album I skipped because it's terrible.
I was going to say, like, I've never heard it. Have you?
Like Dora the Explorer, there's going to be like a wait
Have
for
you?
her to come back.
There's like 3 people shaking their head over there now. But they haven't heard
Where?
it.
No, it's something to think about. Now that's the first time we've had
Yeah,
something like that happen.
think about Linda McCartney's contribution.
No, don't. But you know what I mean? It's something to think about, because it literally happened tonight, so it's fresh.
I'm trying to think if anyone I know that's big on YouTube is offensive, like does like off-color jokes.
See, I don't actually watch a lot of YouTube.
No,
I watch nerdy YouTube stuff, like video games.
it doesn't count. Like that's different.
Yeah.
It's not what we're doing.
I sit and watch MLG videos. Do you know what I have actually been watching lately? I'm like, I don't know if I'm proud of it. It's peak gen, whatever the current gen, fucking XYZ, fucking whatever. I've been watching a playthrough of the original Metal Gear Solid. I'm gonna go through all of them because I just can't be arsed playing them again, but I want to like remember them. 7 hours of gameplay I watched. I'm about to do it again with the second one. It's just that felt really nerdy to me, to the point where like it'd be like lying in bed watching it, and Jen's beside me, and I'd be like hiding because I don't know how nerdy I am. some grown man sitting playing Metal Gear Solid, like, and I've got headphones on. I'm like, don't look.
I never played it. Never played Metal Gear Solid.
Very good.
I mean, I can't really talk. I'm watching WagonCast Angel at the minute.
Jesus Christ.
For those who don't know,
everybody except probably my man Dad.
it was very popular television show in the 90s in Ireland.
Filmed in Avoca,
County Wicklow. Yeah, it's where
we get drunk in a field. We used to get drunk in a field.
I wish. Look, Oscars, would you put that back on again? I want to go down to.
Trust me, Connor, I've asked for this so many times.
I want to go to Fitzgerald's. You get drunk.
It can't be done anymore.
Why not?
It's the shards.
Fuck's sake. We'll do our own. We'll do Ostmark.
How long now?
Can we not do our own?
You could be on to something now.
Can we do our own? We're supposed to do events for the Mercedes Club and we don't do very many.
Get everybody to come to our house.
Yeah.
If we did something like that from field, we could actually...
No, it has to be in Wicklow.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you meant
I want to go to Fitzgerald's.
I want to go out and get laid. I'm a 42-year-old investment banker. But I grant that's auto face there.
Yes. Tomo does not want to go out and get laid.
Anyway,
look.
Back on to other than WagonCast Angel and the pub where they would order a Chinese faith. Best thing ever.
That's class.
Hello.
They didn't do it on the show.
No, but the pub would if you were drunk enough to order a Chinese faith and get it delivered. Me and Darren Shay had that one time. It was fucking...
I should have gone that year.
Yeah, you weren't here. You're too busy with your cool new friends in America.
Oh. Anyway. Yes. I've been watching WagonCast Angel. It's about a priest from England who moves to Ireland. It's really awesome. But it's not, like, cool in any sort of sense of the word at all. Like, it's like Metal Gear Solid.
Well, anyway, I think it's about time we wrap this up.
It might have been an hour, I don't know.
We don't know how long it's
It
been.
could be like next year.
Next time we'll have some structure. We'll try and get some questions back out there, but we just wanted to get back into this as soon as we could.
Just wanted to show our facing, right?
We just love being in front of the camera now. Actually, don't mind it. But tell us your thoughts and opinions on what we just talked about. It's something we need to think about as we start to get more and more popular. And it's something that's important to us that we ask you guys because you are the guys that watch it.
Yeah.
Like if they tell us it wouldn't be the same if you didn't do this sort of stuff, then you know what?
Like we're not like political or anything,
No, we just swear a lot.
Yeah.
But again, that's what it's like in the shed. It's what it's like to work on cars.
True.
But tell us what you think. Maybe it does set us apart from the rest and that's why you like us. Maybe that's why you deliberately didn't subscribe when you watched.
Maybe it disgusted you, which is sad.
It's a bit sad, or maybe you just need to get out more. But anyway, no, tell us what you think. We look forward to hearing it. As always, I've been Tomo.
I've been Connor.
We've been 427. This has been the first back at it WagonCast.
This is your real podcast. A vodcast.
Just going to call it the WagonCast. It's just easier.
Yeah.
And hopefully next time we'll get some questions in and we'll have a good time. Chat to you later. Good luck.
Good luck.